99% of Betfair traders build a better football trading strategy with the statistic that I'm going to give you in this video. Okay, it's just true. That's what happens. This is a stat that if you watch this video all the way to the end, you're going to know about the stat, what it is, what does it tell you, and how you can use it and what markets it works in. Now, it's also worth me mentioning that I'm not actually giving you a strategy now. I'm just giving you some information around a particular statistic, which I really, really liked. That has been working wonders for me and has worked wonders for the people that I've given it to for many, many years. So we don't actually give strategies out. And some people are going to frown away and stop watching this video now. That's fine. I don't want you to watch the video anyway, because I don't want to just give you a strategy. What I want you to do is go out there and fish, build your own strategy, because if you do that, you're going to be profitable long term. You're learning a skill in Betfair trading right now, and that's going to enable you to earn money over the long term. I don't want you to just take the strategy that I give you and run with it, because everybody's different and there's loads and loads of different things I could say about that, but I'm not going to, because it just take the whole video. We're going to be talking about the stat that you want now. If you don't know me, my name is Ryan Carruthers, and I come from the Betfair trading community, where we give you stat software that helps you become a better trader by finding better trades, putting stats into your trades and finding better trades. And we do it really, really quickly. Okay. Now, what is the stat? Well, actually, this comprises of two stats. So we're looking at historical data, and the first one that we're looking for is the team scoring first. Okay, how many times do they score first historically? And then what we're going to do is look at the team that they're playing and see how many times historically they concede first. Okay, now when I was doing lay the draw, and it was a strategy that I used for like 16 years, it worked really, really well. When I put this stat into those selections, this was a game changer, because I would look at teams that had scored first historically 70% of the time or greater, and I would check that the team they were playing had conceded first 70% of the time or greater, because what that told me is that the team that I want to score first is likely to score first against the team that I want to concede first is likely to concede first. So that's what this stat tells us. It tells us which team is likely to score first, which team is likely to concede first. So when we're watching the match, we can see if our eyes actually match up with that. So if we have Liverpool playing Man United, for example, and last season Liverpool conceded first a lot of the time, it was a stat, right? Now, if I see that Liverpool are, look shaky in defence, they don't look comfortable. The ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold's head is just on all the time. That gives me a lot more confidence in my trade, and it also shows me what to look for. Also, if I see, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if I see Man United attacking well, I nearly said see Anthony attacking well, but that doesn't happen very often. If Man United are attacking well, it tells me what I need to be looking for. I need to be looking for their players to be, beating players, passes going through midfield, all of those things. It enables me to read the match better. Okay, but also it tells me, if I'm going into a trade and I'm doing a lay the draw, for example, for me, the lay the draw, I always wanted the home team to be favourite. So I then knew that I needed the home team to score first high, historically, and the away team to concede. Well, that gave me even more confidence in my trade. But you can use this on lots of different markets. You could use this on the next goal market. You could use it on the overs and the unders. You could use it on the lay the draw. You could also use it on the half-time, full-time markets, and also the both teams to score.
If you are enjoying this video, we have a free gift for you, absolutely free. All you need to do in the comments is say the word Super Trader, and we will send that over to you, and that will help you with your Betfair trading training. Okay, guys, back to the video.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into the BTC stat software, Betfair Trading Community stat software, and just build out this to show you just sort of some examples of how you could use this. So all I've done here is I've come to filter, and I'm going to build this out. Now, our software allows you to search for whatever stat you want, and you can build that multiple stats in this. And that's exactly what I'd be doing with this if I was you and I was building out your strategy. I would build this into the strategy. And I'll give you like a little example here. So we're going to go for home percentage, and we want to go for first scored. Okay. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm just going to put greater than equal to, let's go for 60%. Okay. Just going to add that there. And then I'm going to go away percentage, and I'm going to put first, conceded first in there, okay? And I'm just going to go greater than equal to 60% there, okay? I'm just going to add that. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to search for the last 10 matches, these teams that have basically conceded first when they're away in 60% of the games, so that would be 6 of the games, and the home team that have scored first in 60% of the games or more, okay? I'm just going to click apply. I can add as many stats as I want there, but I'm just going to start really, really straightforward and simple with this one and just click apply. Now that's going to give me a whole lot of games, okay? Now, if I was building out, I don't know, let's have a look at some of the stats, because this is one of the things that I want to also teach you with these videos is, you know, you can take a very, very simple stat like this and start to build out a very, very simple strategy around what you see, and then focus on just those games. It's like I'm looking at this right now and I'm seeing this game here now. I mean, I love Iceland to trade. I think it's a great league. Straight away, I can see that the home scored first 70% of the time historically, and the away team concede first. So I can start to now sort of like go through this, have a look at it, start to test out some of the some of the stats and see which stats really interest me. And you can check them for your strategy. So one of the main strategies that people look at is the overs and unders goals. So I can see right now, historically, these teams, they have a full time in the last 10 matches, which is what I've got this set to, over 0.5 goals 100% of the time. Okay. Historically, remember that historically, it doesn't mean that in the future that's going to happen, but you know, now I'm looking at the over 1.5, and I'm also seeing that 100% of their games have gone over 1.5 goals. So if I'm an over 1.5 goals trader, if that's the market that I get into, right, I now know that this team, Breed de Blick versus Falkia, it looks like the home team are going to score first, okay, and the away team are going to concede first. It also looks like this game is going to be over 1.5 goals. So what I can do then is wait to enter and make sure that both of those things are happening. That team is attacking well. Breed de Blick and Falkia are defending badly. Okay, I can get even more value then by getting into the trade later. Remember, this isn't me giving you statistical strategy advice or building a strategy for you. It's just expanding your mind, broadening your horizons to adding this stat to your football trading. And I would absolutely love if in the comments below you let me know a little bit more about your trades and how you think that this stat could increase or decrease your chances, because everybody that I've given this to loves this stat. They put it into their trades and it makes them a better trader. So that's just one way of looking at it. You can also check the 2.5 goals as well. The over 2.5 goals is quite high, 75% historically. Now we can also check the Betfair prices. It says that they're not currently unavailable for this match. That's because that's on tomorrow, so it would pull them through then. But we could also check the full-time scores, okay? And we can see that head-to-head, these teams have had no nil-nils, and they've also had no nil-nils overall in this season, the games I've been playing. So that's fantastic. And we can also do that for the we can do that for them at the halftime, so we can see, okay, like whether this would then work for a halftime lay the draw, you know, getting in at halftime, and then a goal in the second half. And if you're going to do that, well, then you know which team you need to come out strong, which team is most likely to score first. So that's just how it can help you. You can look at other things then. You can start to look at the goal times to then back that up to see that 40% overall of the goals historically have come in the first half and 60% have come in the second half. So it tells you which half most likely the goals are going to be coming in. So just now you're starting to build this picture around this game. And that's another thing. I'm dropping some gems into all of these videos of how I think you could research your games so that you can actually build this picture. Because for me, what I'm trying to teach you is to create a hypothesis around your trading strategy. So my hypothesis for the lay the draw was to find favorites at home, okay, where the odds of the draw were between a certain range, which I knew was going to be a good value. And also we had a home favorite. and also that this first scored and first concede stat was high. Okay, my hypothesis then was that teams that are at home that are a heavy favourite that score first a lot of the time against a team that is the underdog and concedes first a lot of the time are perfect for lay the draw. My hypothesis was correct, but don't just take that at face value. There's a lot of research and narrowing down the trades, just like what I'm showing you here. Now let's pick another game just at random. I'm just going to move the mouse over down and click one. Okay, so we've got one in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we're just going to have a look through the stats here. So we can see that Zrinski versus Slogger Doboj score. The home team scores first historically 90% of the time. Now we can also see, okay, Matt, this one is a really, really good stat as well, right? Clean sheet, right? Clean sheet, 70%. So we can see some really, really good information here. We can see that the away team scores, first 80% of the time. Now, let's check there's no Betfair prices for this match. So let's try and let's just put one in. Okay, so what I'm now thinking off the back of that is let's have a look at this. Okay, Betfair, we're going to go for the odds, right? And we're going to go on the home team. Okay? Now I'm just going to look at potentially building out a strategy. I want them less than, let's say, 1.9. Okay, we're going to add that in. Okay, now I'm just going to apply that. So now I've got home teams that score first high percentage of the time against teams that concede first high percentage of the time. And I've got the Betfair odds in there as well. So if I'm looking at this team, which is in Peru, this game's in Peru, I could be going, well, do you know what? That's not a great price. But let's have a look at the halftime scores. And we can see, put them together, that historically, 35% of these games that this team has played at home and away combined, 35% of those games have finished 0-0 at half time. Okay, now if you're armed with the knowledge that you know that home team scores first a lot and the away team concedes first a lot, and there's a high percentage chance based on the historical data that this might be 0-0 at half time, wow, what are you going to do with that? You could lay the draw at halftime. You could even back them at halftime to score first, and then they're gonna hopefully do that, and you're going to be able to trade out. You could use the next goal market. You could just back them as the favorite. You just back them, and then when they score, trade out. You could lay the draw. You could do loads of different things just off this one stat. So this stat is really, really important. It's really, really crucial. I don't hear anybody else talking about it, which baffles me really, because I think it's a really, really, really good stat to look at in all your trades. No matter what you're doing, if you look at this stat, it is going to help you build out better strategies and be able to read matches better. Everything I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get you to not be this crazy squirrel, okay? Just running around the field looking for nuts, running up this tree, that tree. What I'm trying to get you to do is take some time, it's not much time, to really just hone in, be that sniper, get into position, and then fire. Okay? Because then what you can do is start to save and build out these strategies. Start with one, build them out, and then every day you can come into here and you know that your key percentages are hit for your bet for the best trades for you. And then when you can do that, you're saving time. You can actually spend it doing the things that you want to do, with your family, building another Betfair trading strategy. So let me know in the comments below, okay, what you thought to this video. Just be brutally honest. Tell me. There's loads of people out there that love to troll this channel. So I'm sure we're going to get a few of those. But also how you're going to put this stat into your trading, how you think it can work for your trading and how it's going to make you a better trader, or just some of the ideas that you've had around this idea and how you think it can benefit you, because it'd be really, really good to do that and have this discussion, because this is one of the things that I would love to do, is get these videos to be more interactive and more engaging, and I need you to do that, where you actually give some some feedback, some ideas on this, because then what I can do is come back and do another video, and I can take that idea, that snippet, and I can dive into the screen just like we're doing now and go, hey, look, this is what somebody said, and this is a little bit of the data around that. How surprising is this? Does this help? We can have a real good chat about it. Now, regular watchers of the channel will know at this point of the video is right at the end, I give a word to comment, and that lets me know that you watch this video all the way to the end. Also helps the algorithm a little bit, so it does help me. It gets more people watching this video. So the word today is just score. If you comment the word score, it lets me know that you got to this video all the way to the end.